So now let's talk about why pertussis can be so dangerous, especially in a community where it can replicate and move around. This is something very specific called the R naught factor, and it's not because it's not. It's R naught for zero, okay? Now, at the hospital, if you have a penetrating injury, you get a booster of DTaP or Tdap, depending on how old you are. Within that combined vaccination is several different things. Most importantly, for what we're talking about today, is you do get your booster for pertussis. And lately, women that are pregnant are getting a booster for pertussis as well, because the susceptible population for pertussis is newborns, and it's the elderly who might have waning protection with just their natural immunity. You can get pertussis more than one time, and I would assume, since honestly I don't really see this clinically very often, that the more fragile you are, the extremes of age, the harder this is going to be on you. So, why is this all important? Let's talk a little bit more about the R naught factor, which I think is really interesting, and I will talk more about it with a different disease later on than I have in the mix. So, here is your first infected person. Okay, this is your patient 0. Okay, if this person who has an active disease state is exposed to other people that are not vaccinated, they can spread the disease. And in a room of 100 people, they will give the disease to a certain amount of people. That's what's called the R naught factor. R naught factors for different diseases are different. Some can be unbelievably virulent, and that's where the word virulent comes from, a virus, virulent. And some, they're actually really hard to catch. Pertussis is not one of them. It actually has a very high R naught factor.